It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
It'll be like fucking Little Caesars, bro, hot and ready.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Come on.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, 79 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Is like, you gotta keep your guy fed in the water. You know what I'm saying?
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Gotta keep eating, gotta keep drinking. Fuck, man. Every now and again, pop up on the fucking left side of the screen and be like, oh, your guy's thirsty.
First carry for James Conner. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there.
Are you kidding me?
Swallowed up.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. And down he goes, back at the 8-yard line. Mike Bennett able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone.
Of course I'm streaming this shit. Thank God no one watches my fucking channel.
Now Sproles. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Philly's offense getting the ball again here in just a second. But if you look at the NFC pictures.
I gotta put this sound to my. There we go.
So you give the Eagles getting back to the Super Bowl?
I give them a good chance because Carson Wentz continues to get better coming back from the knee injury. They made the deal to get Golden.
I still can't hear you for nothing.
Better for them. Zach Ertz has been tremendous at tight end. They need to get healthier in the offensive line, get that back intact, and that defense can be very, very good, especially Fletcher Cox wrecking things from his defensive tackle position.
Throwing on first is Wentz.
Come on, get him.
Escaping.
Oh, what the fuck's he going that way for?
Sideline throw.
Oh,
It's complete.
God, my dude,
and a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd.
Oh, my God.
This is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter.
Oh, my God.
And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
Are you playing it like
Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Fucking dude's an asshole.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0.
Yeah, I'll give it in a minute, bud.
They go play action here on first down. On the left side, it's McDonald. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. They go play action now.
Oh my God, that was going to be a
Heavy
touchdown.
rush, and down he goes. Michael Bennett in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Yeah, I know.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger.
Go away.
And that is incomplete.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McDonald, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation.
Talking to Bubba J.
Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Back in the old days, bro, you know.
Roethlisberger will hand the counter, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Here's Roethlisberger. Here comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Roethlisberger.
No!
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker Jordan Hicks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Changing topics here for just a second to look ahead to our Thanksgiving slate. You know, you got Chicago and Detroit early, but then, of course, Dallas late. And it's a rivalry game. They host Washington.
Yeah, and how great is that we're going to get that one on Thanksgiving because they've given us some memorable ones throughout the years. And it's always interesting to hear just how intense this rivalry is, even in today's NFL. I've talked to guys who have played for both Dallas and Washington, and they always say it's such a struggle when they hear they have to go to the other team. No matter what the circumstances, that's the one team that you don't want to go play for. And they always say it's very strange to put on that other uniform.
Whoever wins that game, the turkey will taste a lot better in the locker room after. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. But not to get too overcritical there, because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I'm not even being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Rolling now is Wentz.
I don't know why he changed my play. I was stopping him with it.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. On play action, it's Wentz. It's complete to
covered.
And just shedding him off there. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. He got 29 yards that time. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
We got some moonshine.
Now a play fake. Wentz. He'll buy some time right. Caught right side is Jeffrey. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Nice movement there by Carson Wentz outside of the pocket. Completes another pass. Help me out here, partner. He's not sneaky athletic. He is athletic. How many times do I have to say it?
Yeah, you've been making that declaration for a while, and at 6'5", he ran a 40 of 4.77, so not only big, but he can move.
That's a good time for a quarterback. He and Andrew Luck, similar physiques, similar athletic ability.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Wentz being chased out left. And the Eagles are in for 6. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21 to zip.
He gets one more on me. I can't even score.
Elliott now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And they get loose. It's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
All right, let's go get it now, all right?
Roethlisberger will throw.
What the fuck was right as fucking hand? Oh my god!
Like another 3 and out here, and at some
was just
point,
wide open. I just
you gotta be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger.
Now there's two guys on me.
Incomplete.
What?
A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
What the? Same play again. Oh, nice run it.
And a short gain here, down to the 22. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks. They have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time.
And he's wide the fuck open. Oh, my God.
Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
Show me. Come here.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
And they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Elliott good with a PAT. And a route is on here in this first half. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag.
You excited
but
for
you
Santa to
caused
come?
the play. You did it. I had to.
On the return, it's Juju Smith-Schuster. And in
Yes,
hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown.
He's fucking throwing out guys.
Yeah, normally you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. Normally I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you get to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Hail Mary.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
All right, Brown, you better catch this shit.
58, Snickers, 66.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. Got his man complete over the middle. That's counter. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't?
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 71 yards. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick.
Didn't get the ball.
And And that
Oh
drives
my
coaches
God.
insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Wentz now on first down. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown,
That's what I get for walking
Philadelphia.
out.
Alshon Jeffrey, 49 yards. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They've got this big lead. They said, forget one. We want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable they didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy.
Maddie,
I tell you
get out of my living room,
meeting
please.
them again,
Thank you.
somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. James has got it. Complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well.
Why do you guys keep fighting with each other? I want to get them fucking fight t-shirts.
10 of 16 throwing the football. It's first and 10. Ben to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's James. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's James. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal.
Away,
because everything was right. Got the completion. But he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, he couldn't turn it into much more.
And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but third and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
I'm hoping that I'm assuming that Ben Roethlisberger's been fucking
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
I can do that as well. Because it goes off the
They
quarterback.
go play action with Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. This one complete, right side to McDonald. That throw good for 4. It's second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On third down, it's Connor. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Now Roethlisberger. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
What would you have said to me if I told you in pregame that Big Ben and Antonio Brown wouldn't have hooked up until the second half?
I would say that they'd be losing, and they are.
Yeah, they are, and they've got to find a way now to continue to connect and try and get their team back in this game.
On second down, Roethlisberger to the right side and complete to Washington. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Well, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have been big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
What, Dave?
Perfect.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
A
great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And now Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for 2.
Thank you for reminding me.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when
his first carry, he loses the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where the offensive team, the sideline, into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Wendell Smallwood, 31 yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
When you know you've got a home run hitter on your side of the ball, and you know that he can score from anywhere on the field, it usually inspires the rest of the guys to do their jobs even better. That resulted in a lot of great blocks downfield because they knew if they gave him space, he could do exactly what he did, put the ball in the end zone.
Elliott now to kick this one away.
I need to play another one to get some fucking redemption. I'm not rusty, he's just kicking my ass.
And the Steelers set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
We got 2 wieners in the
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now it's Roethlisberger. And it's It's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Got an open man, it's Washington. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Now it's Roethlisberger. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Let's go.
Jason Harden.
King.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Vance McDonald, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out.
You said you're good at dancing.
Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Way to be supportive,
Lots
Kristen.
of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. They'll run it here with Adams. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
I'm very far away.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
He said I'm far away. That's not going to happen. Fuck you, Bubba J.
Hey, bro, look, I'm just being realistic, alright?
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
I don't know
And before the second down play, we'll get a whistle.
What, your kid?
Oh, yeah.
This dude's going to pause it at the end of the fucking game? Come on, man.
Eat my grenade, bruh. Poof.
Huh?
Nah, I threw a grenade.
Yeah, have you played Fortnite today at all?
No, I haven't played Fortnite in like, I don't know, a couple of weeks maybe.
Yeah, they have Dynamite now.
Oh yeah, I did see a video on YouTube about that.
Signal and a timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
I've been pretty hooked on this since the beta.
Oh yeah. And is that what you and Gabby were playing the other day?
Yeah.
I got you. I'm gonna get drunk here in a little while.
About that time.
Fuck yeah, that's how I'm spending my night off, getting drunk playing video games.
Oh, this is your only night off?
Yeah, well, I work tomorrow and then I'm off the weekend. Oh, hey, never mind. I possibly could go in and work Saturday, but I don't think I will. Jace, what are you doing in front of the mirror? You're pooping. It looks like you were dancing in front of the mirror.
Oh, you weirdo.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the
light out,
delay.
bruh.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him
Nobody
back
wants to see
5.
Leave lights on. Not flush the toilet.
My kid does that.
Oh, mine's 8 years old.
On second down, Smallwood.
Oh, wrong guy.
Room to run inside the 40.
Damn it.
And down to the 29-yard line. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
And then when I switched, I thought I was going to get a different person. And I dived it completely.
Oh, shit.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Have you talked to John or Carolyn, Kristen? Wonder when they're going to come tomorrow. Well, it's already fucking 8 o'clock at night and haven't heard shit from them.
We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Wentz now on first down. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, and that'll bring up second down. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this high, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And he can't quite pick it. No interceptions so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And Tate's got it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Wentz now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Wentz to throw. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. Dancing to his left, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw, it's Wentz. Steps away to his left.
Oh, I got an interception. Holy fuck!
Picked off inside the 5.
1 minute left.
Big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games. Loves the spotlight.
Yeah, throw it right back to him.
That's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Brown.
He steps out of bounds.
Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch, counter punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge, or they just don't like him?
I have all my guys
always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Elliott now to kick this one away.
He kicks it out of bounds.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
He's in the cockpit right here, bro.
Let's see if I can get some fucking passing stats right
here.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing for his running back.
This guy's not even playing the fucking game.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard
line.
line.
It'll
be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff. Right? And been intercepted a 3rd time.
This guy again.
Picked off by Sidney Jones. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Yeah, fucking kneel, bitch.
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. But they didn't really have to earn that 1st down, did they?
Well, they haven't earned much, are they? Back-to-back penalties. First was 1st and 5, and now they give them a 1st down.
Oh, they're not going to let me fucking run outside.
The counter. Adams. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And the ball moved up here now to 2nd and 7 following the penalty. Oh, look.
I've been removed from the game for excessive offside encroachment penalties. Alright, I need some redemption. Hey, after I play one more round of this Madden, you want to play a little bit of Fortnite?
I guess I can hop on for a little minute, you know? You know?
My,
kind of help to you, you know?
My fucking rating on here is booty.
Standing, look in the mirror, how could you face that? Mask on, don't even know where my face at. Plenty, don't
Wait, what you said about help?
I don't know how much help I'll be, you know?
Oh, you help
Been away from it for so long.
It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. No matter
Alright, well, I'm hop off here for a second so I can talk some shit to this guy, and then
I'll be here.
Are you gonna stay in the party chat?
Yeah.
Alright, make sure it's open and I'll come back in. Or just, as soon as I back out of it, send me another invite. Alright, brother. Let me see, leave party, yes.
Girl, come with a dance. Puerto Rican in the breathing heavy. Little had my looking daddy. Couldn't tell him nothing cause we lost him already. Cozy boy with his
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Give me 1 second, man. I'm sorry. I'm going to pause it. Just give me 1 second.
carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Now Breeze on 3rd down. And that's complete. It's Watson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 11 and a 1st down. Breeze now to throw. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Breeze now on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thomas. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Breeze now on 1st down. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, he'll have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field strength has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Now, Breeze again. That is caught at the 7-yard line. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering.
Intercepted at the goal line.
Right.
Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They got beat
Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They run with Connor. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
You let the clock run down to 8 seconds on every single play.
Now it's Connor. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13. The Steelers, of course, had all the questions lingering with Le'Veon Bell. Tip of the cap to James Conner. He really has filled in nicely.
He prepared himself as if he were going to be the starter right from week 1. And I got to see him in preseason, and you saw a little bit of everything. His ability to run inside, also run to the perimeter, catch the ball out of the backfield. And how about his season opener against Cleveland? They didn't win the game, but he played awfully well, 135 yards rushing, and he helped close out.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The football going back over to the New Orleans Saints and a team this year, Charles, that really took off after that Week 1 loss. For me, it all came together Week 9. You think back to that game when they beat the Rams, knocked off their undefeated streak to start the regular season. So now, are the Saints really Super Bowl winning contenders? I mean, do you put them in that category?
I certainly do, and I think people were wondering how they would respond this season after what happened to end last season, the Minneapolis Miracle, where they ended up giving up the touchdown pass in the last.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Javon Hargrave getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Well, definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Here's Breeze. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Breeze to throw for it on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to New Orleans after this. It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Demario Davis there on the stop. Connor. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Good boy. No, go lay back down, Dave.
Here's Connor. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. And the Saints signal for another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Jordan Berry now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Taken at the 37. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Here we go.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, it's Thomas.
Come on.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Shot.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, Breeze. This will be caught at about the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Breeze to throw again.
Come on.
And he'll take it in the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Benjamin Watson, as the first half is winding down. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Yeah, 11 seconds. Yeah, in the second quarter, but there's still third quarter.
Lutz now to kick this one away.
You'll be what?
Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger escaping the pressure right. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked out right there at the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster.
3 guys that are on the back of the end zone.
Picked off by Eli Apple. And he is all the way up past the 25. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about
See, my guys don't catch the ball.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Hey, with that incompletion, time to have some fun. And I want to know, at the Davis household, who carves the turkey?
Well, certainly not me.
Well, I knew that.
I can tell you that. But let's just switch it. Who cares who carves the turkey? I want to know what you're going to be knocking down on your plate on Thanksgiving Day.
Oh, well, definitely turkey. Now, my mom's corn and green bean casserole, while it may not sound overly appetizing, is out of this world. And her sweet potato casserole, second to none.
So, I should be making my plans to fill a seat at the Garden household?
You're more than welcome.
Because I think my household may kick me out.
What's your favorite? What's on your plate?
I'm telling you, when you throw the yams at me, look out. I'm gonna go to town. That's like dessert to me.
Well, how about dessert? I go pecan and apple pie with vanilla ice cream.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. I like the pecan pie, but I do love a chocolate pie. I can't help myself. It's one of my favorites.
Throwing on first down is Breeze.
Catch.
Toward the center
God.
of the field, but it's incomplete. The veteran Morgan Burnett there on the coverage.
Charles, I want to go in a different direction for a second, talk about Le'Veon Bell, because the November 13th report date has come and gone. He's still not with the Steelers. Now, the good news, though, Le'Veon Bell not there, but James Conner has been good in his stead.
He certainly has, and we have to think now that maybe we won't see Le'Veon Bell in a Pittsburgh Steelers uniform, ever again. And that's for another day. He's not there. You just hit it, though. James Conner, this Pittsburgh team has really elevated its game around James Conner, playing awfully well. He's playing well. And I think there's a certain sense when you watch them that they all want to prove something to Le'Veon Bell, that they can play well without him. And so far, it's working.
And James Conner, he's an easy guy to root for.
Breeze now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Breeze. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw is Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now a pitch out to Kamara. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
My room, please.
So now facing a 3rd and 16 following back-to-back running plays that went in the wrong direction. From the gun, it's Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
36.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run it with Kamara. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert? And
they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. T.J. Watt coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And Lutz's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a two-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a 1st down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now Roethlisberger. On the left side, it's McDonald. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Eluding the pressure right. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
You're not going to sit there and cry because Mommy said you can't have candy. You need to stop.
66. Like I said.
Here's Roethlisberger. His throw caught right around the 6. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Roethlisberger to throw. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Roethlisberger will throw. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown Steelers. Antonio Brown from 6 yards away. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick.
Buddy, watch my cord here,
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play. Kill.
On second down, Kamara.
I don't know what's wrong with it, honey.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Is it Maddie? Because she couldn't play her tablet, she said.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.